Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have another Empties video for you guys. For those of you who don't know what these videos are, pretty much me going through my garbage with you, honestly. These are products that I have used up 100% that I have been collecting for a long time. I've actually been working on this collection since before we moved to Austin. Let me tell you, it was such a weird feeling collecting my garbage and packing it. I was like, wow, this is who I am right now. I'm packing up my garbage. I also finally found somebody just selling a lid to this jar. I broke the lid a while ago and I was never able to find one, but I saved the search on eBay and I found one, although it is a little too small for this jar. Whatever, we're gonna go with it. Let's dive in. I have a lot to talk about. Starting with a couple of things that wouldn't even fit this jar. Surprise, surprise, I've got 2 cans of Batiste. This is my ride or die dry shampoo of life. I would be nowhere without this dry shampoo today. This is hands down my favorite. I have tried so many dry shampoos probably for the past 14 years of my life, and every time without fail I come back to Batiste. I love it. I buy it in a 6-pack on Amazon for about $22. Love it. I actually need to buy more right now, but Batiste is just my ride or die. Love it. I have a instant cleansing balm from Good Molecules. I actually first received a sample of this, I believe, in a Lucky bag that I got off of Beautylish several years ago. This is basically a makeup remover. It is just a balm that you use and wipe all over your face and it removes absolutely everything. I pretty much bought the full size because I appreciated the fragrance on this. The fragrance was a very kind of a beta, herbally, natural fragrance. Nothing overly offensive or strong or floral. And I did really enjoy this while I had it. However, I just recently switched back to my old makeup remover because obviously I ran out of this one, which is just plain old good old-fashioned baby oil. And I gotta tell ya, baby oil for the win. Baby oil works so much better than this. This was a nice little luxury moment. It was only maybe $14 or $12. It wasn't that expensive, but that's gonna be about 4 times the price of what you're gonna pay for baby oil, and baby oil just breaks down your makeup so much faster. So I am back on the baby oil train. This is a sugar scrub from Bath and Body Works. It is in their sleep aromatherapy line with lavender and vanilla. This was amazing. I loved this. I got this for Christmas. My mom like put it in my stocking or something. I loved using this sugar scrub to exfoliate my legs every time before I shaved them, but this is such an oily sugar scrub that the oil really stays on your skin after taking a bath or a shower, which I loved. It just helped nourish my skin so much. I really loved this. It's not something I even thought I would ever use, but I busted it out and I got addicted to it and used up the entire thing. I really like this. I can definitely see myself purchasing more of these in the future. I've got several empty candles. 2 of my all-time favorite candles. These are the Mango Tangerine candles from Trader Joe's. These are exclusively a summer candle. They only come out in the summertime and I always buy a plethora of them when they're here. They are an exact dupe for the Capri Blue Volcano candle, which is probably my favorite scent of all time, maybe. Aveda's Rosemary Mint is probably a close second, but oof, Capri Blue Volcano, man, if you know, you know. It's that quintessential Anthropologie candle that every girl has. It's just so Taylor Swift. It's so regal. I love that smell so much. So that is why I stock up on these. They're $3.99 each and they're so good, so incredible, so worth it. Love these. That's why there's 2 already empty in here, and I believe the one on my coffee table right now is actually due for a throw out too. The next 3 I have are also Trader Joe's candles, but these are mini candles. These came in a little 3-pack, and again, these were exclusive to the summertime. The scents are pineapple, cilantro, watermelon mint, and strawberry basil. The watermelon mint was hands down my favorite. That one smelled so freaking good. It was so good. I loved the watermelon mint. The pineapple cilantro was good because I didn't smell any cilantro in it at all. I'm a cilantro hater. I know. I can feel the daggers being thrown at me right now, but I hate cilantro so much. So the pineapple cilantro one really just smelled like pineapple to me. No cilantro detected. Loved it. And then the strawberry basil one, I'm not gonna lie, I was very bummed out about the strawberry basil one. Smelled like nothing to me. I wanted it to smell like strawberry basil so bad, and it literally smelled like nothing. Loved these, thought they were great, would buy them again. I have another bottle of Batiste in here, this time in the scent Fresh. Batiste is just my favorite of all time. I love all of the scents. I think the tropical one and the fresh one are probably my two favorites. I have a Pulp Riot shade. This is in the shade Lilac. This was used in my Pulp Riot Prism holographic hair video. I talk a lot more about the Pulp Riot shades in that video if you're curious my thoughts on a lot of different colors, but this one in particular was beautiful. I thought it was great for a lilac shade. It was very pigmented, which is wonderful because most of the time when you're trying to get a pastel shade, they're usually really dull and chalky. This was not dull or chalky. It was fantastic. Really liked it. I have a rose oil hand cream from Trader Joe's. These are incredible. Any of their hand creams that come in the metal tube are phenomenal. It's definitely very rose scented. If you're not a rose fan, you're gonna hate this. I think it's exclusive for like Mother's Day. Like it's sometime around Mother's Day that they get the rose stuff in. I don't use a lot of hand cream, so I think I bought this like 2 years ago and I just finished it, so there's that. I have a pack of Dickinson Original Witch Hazel wipes. These are amazing. I love these. This is hands down my favorite facial toner of all time. Not only is it inexpensive and relatively easy to find at almost any grocery store out there, it also just works really, really well. These were super handy because on nights where I was feeling lazy and didn't want to wash my face, I just busted one of these out, wiped it all over, and felt like I got the job done. This is a little Pore Glow mask sample that I believe I got in an Ipsy bag. I actually do remember this mask and I do remember really liking it. It gave a lot of glow to my skin the next day, which is surprising because I feel like most masks that are like glow for your skin, I'm like, yeah, right, and I never notice a difference. This one I actually did notice a difference. My skin did look a lot brighter and nicer the day after I used this, so would recommend. I think the brand is JJ Young. That's what it says on top. I don't know. We have this Beauty Blender sponge. I think this is from e.l.f. I want to say this was like very inexpensive, maybe a couple of dollars, but I just really didn't like this. It is like one of those ones that is just really, really stiff and hard as a rock. Even when you wet it, it is still very tough and just not a nice texture. It didn't feel like it was easy to work with, so for that reason, I'm out. Didn't like it. Oh, this is so sad. This is my Faux Pro. I forgot my Faux Pro was in here. Oh my god. This is the Cross Tour 1080p Wi-Fi waterproof. I called it a Faux Pro the whole time I had it because like this is a Faux Pro. This is a knockoff of a GoPro. It was $40. It was totally waterproof. I shot all of the water and underwater shots on my Destin, Florida vlog with this camera. I loved it. I have a memory card in here still. Can remove it out of this case as well. This is like the little waterproof case, just like a GoPro has. It did come with a backup battery, and I've tried putting the backup battery in here and it just won't start up anymore. It did work that entire weekend that I needed it to work in Florida, but ever since then I've had no luck getting it to turn on, even with switching out the battery and trying everything possible. I just cannot for the life of me get this little baby cam to work again, which I mean, like, fair. It was $40 and it's a Faux Pro. For the price and for the value and the quality of the video I was able to shoot with this, would I recommend it? Yes, absolutely. I would totally recommend this over a $400 camera. It was definitely worth the $40 I spent on it. RIP Faux Pro, you will be missed. We have a super glossy taco from Holo Taco. This is a nail polish brand by one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Christine of Simply Nailogical. She started a nail polish brand called Holo Taco. I'm obsessed. I love every nail polish I've ever bought from their website. It's incredible quality. I loved this super glossy taco. I believe, yeah, I did repurchase it as well. It did dry out pretty quickly because it is so thick and so glossy. It's just kind of the nature of the beast with thick glossy nail polishes. They're gonna get goopy quicker. But I did purchase a nail polish thinner to help me finish this bottle, but I loved it. I love Holo Taco. I cannot recommend this brand enough. Holo Taco is incredible. incredible. Please support them if you can. Yep, there it is. Speaking of Holo Taco, here's another super glossy taco. And then I have an empty of my other favorite top coat, which is Ciate. This is amazing. I love Ciate. I have switched back to them recently after I ran out of all my Holo Taco super glossy tacos. I went and repurchased this one. There it is, just in case I am a dumb American and mispronouncing this. I really love this top coat. It is probably definitely my favorite. I did notice more shine with Christine's Holo Taco than I get with this one. Like Christine's Holo Taco top coat did actually make my nails shinier and more glossy than Ciate, but this one, just for the price point alone, I have to keep buying because of the shipping cost involved with shipping their nail polish to the States. This one is just all around the better option for me financially, so this is what I'm going for again. I have some blueberry matcha. Speaking of Christine is obsessed with David's tea, and I checked out some of their matchas on there and purchased the blueberry matcha, the raspberry matcha, and the strawberry matcha. My two favorites were hands down the strawberry and the blueberry. Those matchas are incredible. They are so expensive, so please wait for a sale or a coupon code or something, because my god, are they a luxury. They are so expensive, but they are so good. They're incredible. They're such a treat. Anytime I could treat myself to that, I had to indulge. The teas are just so good. It's also where my tumbler is from, David's tea as well, although I did stick a little Tokidoki sticker on there the other day. I'm constantly drinking water out of this. It keeps my ice frozen all day long. I love this tumbler. We got a watermelon glow recipe sleep mask. This was all right. I think this was so way overhyped. It just went insane on YouTube and it just went like totally viral. And then I tried it out and I was like, really? Are we just loving anything watermelon? I feel like that just happened last summer. I feel like last summer was just like a watermelon explosion, and anything watermelon, everybody was buying and loving. So pretty over that. It's also insanely overpriced, and Trader Joe's came out with a dupe for it. So got the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Perfector. I did really like this as a tinted moisturizer. Pretty much last summer I made the change to switch over from using foundation to tinted moisturizers, as I just wanted something to give me lighter coverage, not be so cakey. That's what I have on my face right now, is a tinted moisturizer and concealer, but I just really prefer the look of tinted moisturizers. I really liked this one. I definitely would repurchase it, and it did have an SPF of 30 in it as well. That's something I always try to find in a tinted moisturizer, because that's just killing two birds with one stone. But to be super frank with you, since quarantine and corona has been happening, I've been really worried about wearing makeup at all. Pretty much YouTube is the only time I wear makeup now, so there's that. Speaking of tinted moisturizer, this one is from e.l.f. It's got an SPF 20 in it. I did not like this, but I think it was like $1 or $3. Very inexpensive, but I mean, nothing is worth anything if you don't like it, so I just didn't care for this one. It just left my skin too oily. Just really didn't like it, and it was also not a good shade match for me, which is weird because with tinted moisturizers you can usually get away with kind of being off in shade because they aren't so pigmented, but this one just really didn't work for me at all. Speaking of e.l.f., remember these, the Jelly Pop collection that they came out with? I do. I got this Jelly Pop face and eye gloss in the shade Icy Pop, the white one. This was just a gooey, tacky, sticky mess. I tried using this as an eye gloss to give me like that gloss high fashion look, and it was just nasty. It never dried down. Every time I closed my eyes, I could feel my eyelid like sticking to itself. It was nasty. I tried using it as a face highlight. I only put on a little bit and my hair just kept getting stuck in it, and then since my hair is purple, it was leaving like purple lines on my face. It was just all around a no-go for me. I have the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. This was adorable. I actually really liked this. The product itself has like little watermelon seeds in it, which is so cute. What an aesthetic. We all went crazy for watermelons last year for whatever reason. This was really cute. I stopped using it because it just probably expired, and I don't trust expired products on my face. This was very nice, but it didn't fully dry down on my face. It did leave a little bit of like residue, like a little bit of tackiness that never really went away for that reason, I would not recommend buying this. I have a Colourpop volumizing mascara in the shade Black is Black. Oh, excuse me, Black on Black. Why can't everybody just call their black black? Why does it need to be Black is Black, Black on Black, Black over Black? Like, why is it why? I love this mascara. It retails for $8 and it has that brush that we all know and love from the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. Love the shape of this brush. Would definitely repurchase this mascara in the future. It does flake off a little bit throughout the day, but for the volume that it gives you, I'm not mad at it. I have the MAC Cleanse Off Oil. This is just a little sample of the MAC Cleansing Oil. This was fine. No, actually, wait, I'm getting memories. No, did not like this actually. This left behind an oily residue on my face. And I know what you're thinking, girl, it's oil. Of course it's gonna do that. No, my baby oil doesn't leave an oil residue and it's freaking baby oil. But this one did leave behind an oil residue, which I just didn't care for, didn't like it. Got a couple of different face primers in here. I have the Unicorn Glow Hydrating Face Primer. This did literally nothing for my skin, nothing at all. Didn't hydrate it, didn't make it glow, didn't do a damn thing for my skin at all. I have the It Confidence in a Gel Lotion by It Cosmetics. I think I liked this one. I don't know. It's been so long. I don't remember, guys. The Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. This one I actually did like. This did do a little something for my skin, and by a little something, I mean this did give some hydrating moisture to my skin and give a nice base to work with, but that is nothing that your everyday moisturizer couldn't pull off. So do I think this is worth the price point? No, definitely not. Got a couple of eyebrow products. I have a Colourpop brow pencil in the shade Blondie. So this is one that I would use on days where I was trying to do like very, very minimal makeup. I really enjoy these smaller, tinier brow pencils that Colourpop makes. I think they're fantastic. However, they are a very soft formula, so I did find myself running through these pretty quickly. I usually would buy 2 at a time when I was ordering from the website, just knowing how fast I churned through these. So I do like it, but they do kind of go quickly. I have the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. 10 out of 10, strongly would recommend this. I love it. It's that quintessential little baby brow brush, tiny little baby spoolie on there. I thought that did a great job of giving some control to my eyebrows without gluing them in place. And I have the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel. My God, I hated this one. I strongly hated this one. I don't understand. I've heard so many people talk and rave about this one specifically, and I just can't relate. I hate it so much. Don't even think this one has a color, because at the time that they were selling these, there was no color option. It's like translucent or clear, but this straight up looks like dried soap in my eyebrows, and I cannot get that color to go away. It stays that way. It stays white in my eyebrows. This never dried down for me, and I'm not a big believer in maybe it was a bad batch. Like, no, that shouldn't be happening. Hello, quality assurance should not be happening. I hated this. I really disliked it. I could probably use that like 100 more times, but I just really hate it, so I threw it away. Here's a throwback. This is an Opi Nail Lacquer. This is a Shatter Nail Lacquer, and I believe that this one was in collaboration with Nicki Minaj. The name tag has totally peeled off of it, but this might be super base. Circa like 2010, 2011. This color was gorgeous. It worked phenomenally, but you know, it's like 10 years old. So it's like literally totally all dried out. Like, it is gone, girl. It is not even in existence anymore. It is dried up on the brush. Like, all of this is just, it's dead. Stick with me, we're nearing towards the end. I have an Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Oh My Rai Rai. I loved this color. I hated the formula. The formula was so dry. It definitely gave me like really bad butthole lip, and I hate that. So it was just a hard no. Loved the color, hated the formula. I have a e.l.f. Gel Eyeliner Waterproof Pencil. I love these. They're $4 and they're incredible. They're what I use on my waterline every single time I do my makeup. It makes such a gigantic difference. This is the one I keep buying time and time again. I've got one in my drawer that I used just today. I love this, strongly recommended. Here's a weird one. I have a pen. These are my favorite pens of life. These are the Pilot G2 pens in the thickness 1.0. I believe that's the thickest that they make. They also make a 0.7 and a 0.5. I definitely don't like those, but the 1.0 version, they're just so creamy and so jelly. It's like a thick ass gel pen that's just straight up black. I love these. These are hands down my favorite pens. I'm always too excited when I finish one, so that's why this is in here, is I finished one, and I'm always proud when I finish one. Okay, last two products. If you made it this far, you are such a champion. Thank you so much. Let me know what you're watching on Netflix down below. I have the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. This is my favorite mascara of all time, of life. I have sadly not repurchased it just because I have so many other mascaras I am desperately trying to work through before I buy another one. I'm in a really big, strong, strict phase of life where I'm not allowing myself to buy new makeup until I've run out of that product completely. And since I still have so many more mascaras to go through, I sadly can't repurchase this one, but once I can, I will absolutely be going right back to it. And then last and least is the Jeffree Star concealer in the shade C3. I loved this concealer. It was insanely pigmented. It was pretty pricey. I think it's like $22. Pretty pricey, but I mean, all the packaging is custom. Obviously, that took some custom thought and creation to conceive. However, as I've said before, and I will continue to say, I am no longer able to support Jeffree Star as a creator or as a person or as a business because I do not believe in the things he stands for and the way he treats other people. I will continue to speak on that until the day I die or until the day he apologizes for real and changes, which I just don't think will happen. I feel sorry for him that it's come to this place. I loved this concealer. I thought it was great. I will never repurchase just on the claims of all of the toxicity that I've seen from him in the past and in the present. Wow, okay, so that is everything. That is all of my empties. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'm currently rewatching all of Sabrina the Teenage Witch on Hulu, as well as I'm always binging Powerpuff Girls because I love the Powerpuff Girls. I am trying to watch Sailor Moon. I've never watched Sailor Moon before, but I'm dipping my toe into the Sailor Moon waters. I finished I'll Be Gone in the Dark. I'm close to finishing The Sopranos, which is a really big deal, but I'm always looking for new TV shows to watch. I'm a TV junkie, so let me know anything you're watching down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly appreciate your support. It means the world to me. I hope you're all having a great week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.